What's happening, y'all? Rich Sosa coming back at you with another video today, and before we get started, I gotta say thank God King Jesus for another day and another opportunity. Comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from, and I'll definitely be sure to reach back to you with a response. So as you can see from the looks of the gameplay, title, and screen, today I put together a very special build in which I'm calling the endgame inside the arc thread. Now this is also going to be known as the PAOLO Banchero build. And for this one today, when it comes towards our attributes, we're going to reach a 99 plus when it comes towards our driving dunk, mid-range shot, offensive rebound, and stamina. With that being said, we're going to get a total of 54 badges. And then for those animations, we're going to unlock upgraded layup packages, pro contact dunks, standing dunk packages, pro dribble animations with some extra passing styles. Now this has been one of my favorite 6'9 to 6'11 builds to use, especially when it comes to being versatile and a hybrid. This build is going to be able to do everything from shoot all the way down to being an elite defender. Now especially even more so when it comes to getting contact dunks, this build definitely has the ability to do so. And for that perimeter end, you're going to be able to guard just about any position. So before we move any further, I just want to say thank you so much for your support. And if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. Now let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of this build. So I'm going to start out by putting it under the power forward position. Once we get into that height, I'm going to go with 6'10", and then for the weight, let's go ahead and drop this to 224. Now once we get into the wingspan, I'm going to go with 7'6", and this is going to set you up perfectly to move forward with the rest of the build. Now the first area that I'm diving into is going to be our physicals. Once it comes towards that speed, I decided to go with a 75. Moving into the acceleration, I'm going to go with a 60. As for that strength, move this up to an 84. And then as you can see, when it comes towards the actual vertical, I'm going to go with an 80. Now as we move into the stamina, move this up to a 96. And if you take into account the +4 from those Gatorade facility workouts, we're going to read a 100 stamina, 84 vertical, 88 strength, 64 acceleration with a 79 speed. One of the best builds physically when it comes to this side of the ball. Now let's go ahead and dive into the offensive side. Go ahead and put your close shot all the way up to an 81. Once we get into that driving layup, I'm going to go with a 70. Moving into the driving dunk, let's go with an 89. And then for the standing, put this up to an 81. Now as you can see, we do unlock some extra packages when it comes toward the standing dunks. We get silver fast switch for the badges, precision dunker, rise up, and gold area wizard. Now for that driving dunk end, we get silver posterizer, precision dunker with slithery, and then also whistle. Now you'll maintain Hall of Fame spin cycle, two-step, gold bunny with area wizard. And then for the actual driving layup, a lot of badges here. Silver fearless finisher, you're also going to be able to get slithery. On top of that, float game. Then we get Hall of Fame spin cycle, two-step, and pro touch. We also maintain bronze acrobat, gold aerial wizard, bunny, and giant slayer. Overall, I'm telling you, for the finishing, you have just about everything needed to be effective. Now for this side of the ball, when it comes towards that close shot, a few of the badges we already went over, except we do get silver matcher and then bronze spot finder. Overall, I'm telling you, on the interior, you're going to have so much fun, especially when it comes to getting those animations that you've seen from the gameplay. It really makes the build worth making. Now from here, let's go ahead and dive into the shooting. Let's go ahead and put that mid-range shot all the way up to an 85. Moving into the three-pointer, I'm going to go with a 77. And then as you can see with that free throw, let's go with a 74. Now let's go over these badges. We get bronze free points. You're also going to unlock most of the jump shot bases. From here, bronze spot finder and agent 3. Now we get silver blinders with corner specialists, Deadeye, Claymore, Green Machine, Open Looks, and Space Crater. Now I do enjoy whistle. Then we get gold comeback kid, also guard up, and then to wrap everything up, catch and shoot. Now for that mid-range shot, a little bit more of the same of what we just went over, except we do unlock gold midi magician. Now with the fact that you do get contact dunks, almost every single jump shot base when it comes to being the best, let's go ahead and dive into the playmaking just to see how much more this build opens up. Let's go ahead and put that pass accuracy up to a 76, 70 when it comes towards the actual ball handle, and then for that speed with ball, I'm going to move this up to a 48. Now you get silver big driver, bronze triple strike. Also for the ball handle, we get bronze unpluckable, handles for days, and triple strike once again. Then we get silver physical handles, big driver, and on top of that, silver break starter, dimer, relay passer, special delivery, and bronze touch passer. I'm pretty happy with this build, how it did turn out. We will be able to get some of the pro dribble animations. That means we have one final area that we do need to dive into, and that's going to be the defense. So when it comes towards this area, let's go with a 65 for the interior defense. Moving into the perimeter, I'm going to leave this at a 45. Let's go with a 72 for that steal. As we get into the block, I'm going to go with a 77. And then for the actual offensive and defensive rebound, these are interchangeable. I'm going to go with a 92 for my offensive, 77 for the defensive. And as you can see, we get silver post playmaker. As far as for the actual rebounding, gold box out beast, pogo stick, and rebound chaser. Now something that I think everybody needs to take into account with this build, if you activate your takeover, that's going to be a plus 10 put towards all of these attributes. Now let's go ahead and say you buy your own boosts. Mainly, people do purchase them for the shooting, but if you do it for every single category, that's going to be another plus 4. Now on top of that, performance boost depending on how well you play, and wearing gear, that's going to be an additional plus at least 4 from the boost and another 5 from the other 2. Now on top of that, when it comes towards these badges, we're loaded with 3 Hall of Fame, 10 gold, 27 silver, and 14 bronze. This build definitely has been one of my favorites to use. Reminds me of Kevin Durant, GIANNIS, ANTETOKOUNMPO. So from here, let's go ahead and move forward to make sure that everybody made this build correctly. Now we should be able to get these 3 different comparisons: Obi Toppin, Danny Manning, and Jabari Smith Jr. And together we have created what I'm calling the endgame inside the arc threat PAOLO Banchero build. Thank you so much for those of y'all who made it to the very end. God bless you to those of you still listening. Now look, from the gameplay, you're going to really enjoy what I brought to y'all today. Not only are you going to be one of the best threats on the offensive side, but the defense is definitely maintaining its own there. So look, with this one, you can feel free to make any type of changes and adjustments. And I really want to say thank you so much to the Lord above, King Jesus, for another day and another opportunity. And if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you know. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. And last, but definitely not least, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.